So we're doing a 4-day intensive bootcamp. Okay, we're spending 50 hours for direct taxation. The objective of this 4 days bootcamp is to give you supreme level of comfort in DT, where you will know that you're going to clear DT. Would everything be covered? That's a different question. But you know that you're going to clear DT in the second. That's what we try to achieve in audit. For some of you, that changed from being scared about failing in audit. Now you think, okay, with some amount of time, I should be able to clear audit. Similarly for DT, that is the objective of this course. Now we do a series of assignments, which are very unconventional, which you wouldn't have done before, because if you knew it, you would have done it. Since you don't know it, you would not do it. Now, in the first study session until now, what we are going to do is application. There are two things: knowledge application. Knowledge application, or when you look at application in the given scenario, using this question paper as a context, how would you apply your existing knowledge? Now, what you would have realized is you don't have enough knowledge to apply everything, right? That is the summary from the morning assignment. For a lot of questions, you don't have enough knowledge. So we started with application because application is far more important than knowledge in this exam. So since application is sorted to the extent you understand application now, in the second half, especially from 9 to 12:30, you can choose one book. We'll do it like an open book system. You can choose any book, any author, textbook, anything, only one book. You can choose. When I say ICA, it could be all modules also. So one book, one source. And you have to write solutions for this entire paper using the book. Now what we are trying to tell you here is, you don't have the knowledge in your memory, right? You don't have the knowledge in your memory, but you should be able to extract knowledge from a source. So the only thing which we are not working upon right now is the memory component. Once you know the knowledge source, once you know the application, it can be memorized. That's the easiest and simplest thing to do, to memorize something. So we are breaking it into parts. First we look exclusively to application, then we are focusing on the knowledge, then we will memorize this. Is that clear? So you will be done with your breakfast now, another 30 minutes. Once it is done, we are moving on to the next step, where you can pick up one book and you have to write solutions for the whole paper, including MCQs, in 3.5 hours. It might take forever, but you have to finish in 3.5 hours. So you have to complete it before 12:30. Then take a decent break of 90 minutes and sit here at 2 p.m. once again. Are the instructions clear? When you sit at 9:30, nobody moves out. If anybody moves out for any reason whatsoever, don't allow them. It's a group decision, because unless you protect your intensity as a cohort, your study sessions won't be effective. Is that clear? Okay. So once you do this, you'll get some perspective. When you start at the exam, you might have a question, my example begin well, but now you know why you are written. Similarly, when you do this exercise, you'll go through all the chapters, you'll understand whether you're using the right source or not. You'll also understand whether the source which you're using is helpful for you to give a solution or not, because it gives generic information. How do you compose the generic information into a specific solution is what should happen in your mind internally. But you may not have that level of granularity in terms of how to apply your intangible knowledge into a tangible application. Here, at least when you're doing it on the book, it is easy for you, because you're having third-party perspective to this process. So first get to third-party perspective, then we'll get to the first-party perspective. Okay? So 3.5 hours, write solutions for the respective papers. Is this clear?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, take a break.